The next sound of the vowel A that we're going to study is the R-controlled short E sound. Let's compare it to the R-controlled short O sound, which we've learned previously. We have it here in front of us in the right column to use as a comparison. Now, it may seem strange to think that the letter A will have a short E sound, but this is true in the American accent, in words spelled with AR. But not all words with AR have a short E sound. Some of them have an R-controlled short O sound, like our examples on the left. Our first word is car. Car has a short O sound plus R. Short O, A plus R, ka, car, car. Now let's look at our second group of examples on the right. So these words have AR in the spelling also, but they have a different vowel sound. This time they have an R-controlled short E sound. So short E, is the letter E in the word egg, egg. So these words have an R-controlled short E sound. So that's short E plus R, plus R, air. Like in the first example, like in our first example, care. When talking about R-controlled vowels, there's always an R after the vowel, and the R controls the vowel sound. That's why it's called R-controlled. It's also called a bossy R. So the R controls the vowel and it changes it to a different sound. When we think about the letter A, most likely it will have a short A sound. For example, in the word cat, C-A-C-A-T. The letter A is followed by a T. In the word cash, C-A-S-H, the letter A is followed by an S-H sound. In the word can, C-A, the letter A is followed by an N. So that's a pattern. So that's very common. The letter A most likely will have a short A sound. But now when there's an R after the letter A, the vowel sound changes from its normal pattern. So in our first example, care, the letter A is followed by an R. So the letter A doesn't have a short A sound in care. It has a different vowel sound. It has a short E sound. So that's your K sound, k, plus short E, plus R, care. So instead of a short A sound, the letter A in care has a short E sound. So it's not a, it's not car, it's not car. It's with a short E sound plus R. Short E, care. So the vowel sound is now different. So it doesn't follow the normal pattern. It's not like cat, cash, and can. It has a short E sound, care. And this is because of the letter R, which controls the vowel sound, the bossy R. Now let's move on and look at the rest of our examples. Let's compare the R-controlled short E sound to the R-controlled short O sound. We have P-A-R in par, partner. Also similar spelling with P-A-R in parent. Next pair we have charming and charity. Then charcoal, and character. Then we have narcissist and narrative. Article, arrogant. Argentina. And then we have Arizona, Arizona. Well, sometimes you might hear people say Arizona, and that's also correct. It's more of a regional accent, but the standard, most people neutral pronunciation will be with a short E sound plus R, Arizona, Arizona. AR in Arizona is not stressed. So you drop the jaw, but the mouth doesn't open very wide. Arizona. Zo is the stressed syllable. Now for the word Argentina, Argentina, AR is also unstressed because TI, T, that's your stressed syllable. Argentina, Arizona, Arizona. For the sake of comparing the two sounds and watching the mouth, the pattern and the shape of the lips, let's read our example. So we'll do one sound first and then the other sound. So let's do the R-controlled short O examples, and then we'll do the R-controlled short E examples from the other side. So short O, it's a relaxed vowel sound. You drop your jaw a lot. It's the letter O in the word hot, hot. And because we're talking about R-controlled vowels, there's always an R after the vowel. So there is an R after the letter A because we're still talking about the different sounds of the letter A. So we have ka, car, partner, charming, charcoal, narcissist, article, Argentina. So that's the R-controlled short O sound. R. Now let's look at the R-controlled short E sound, spelled with AR. This is short E, a short vowel sound, a relaxed vowel sound, the letter E in the word egg. So we have care, parent, charity, character, narrative, arrogant, Arizona. If we look at our two R-controlled vowels, the R-controlled short O and the R-controlled short E, they both have AR in the spelling. But why are they pronounced in two different ways? Let's look at the spelling. So if we look at our examples of the R-controlled short O sound, we have words like partner, charming, and charcoal. So we have AR in the spelling. Now in partner, AR is followed by a T. In charming, AR is followed by an M. In charcoal, AR is followed by a C. These are all consonant letters after AR. Now let's look at our examples for the R-controlled short E sound. We have words like parent, charity, character. So we have AR in the spelling also. Now in parent, AR is followed by an E. In chair, charity, AR is followed by an I. In care, character, AR is followed by a letter A. And these are all vowel letters. So we have parent, R plus E, charity, R plus I, and character, R plus A. So all three examples, in all of our examples, AR is followed by a vowel letter. And they all have the R-controlled short E sound and not the R-controlled short O sound. So in this group, where we have AR as an R-controlled short A sound, AR is followed by a vowel letter. So we can see the difference. So for the R-controlled short O, AR is followed by a consonant. For the R-controlled short E, AR is followed by a vowel. So this is a pattern that we need to pay attention to because it tells us when to pronounce AR as an A, R, like in car, and when to pronounce it with a short E sound or as an R-controlled short E sound, like in care, care. The R-controlled short E sound can be spelled in different ways. So AR is just one way to spell the R-controlled short E sound. There are other ways to spell the R-controlled short E sound. But let's start with the R-controlled short E sound spelled with AR. So we have more examples here in front of us. We have air, area, care, careful, compare, hilarious, military, primary, and secretary. So air, the short E or short E plus R spelled with AR. Another common spelling of the R-controlled short E sound is with AI plus R. Our examples are air, and hair. It can also be spelled with another vowel combination, EA, like in bear, and pear. Let's practice some phrases. The R-controlled short E is underlined. Arrogant behavior. Arizona desert. Compare data. Hilarious tale. Military intelligence. Defense secretary. So that's the R-controlled short E sound in phrases.